GGRC.
Hey everybody, welcome to another QuickSave Review with me, RC, here on GGRC. Today we're going to be playing a bit of Morphies Law Remorphed, and I'll be giving you my thoughts on it here. I played about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and change of it. I've reached level 5 so far, and this is actually a cool multiplayer game. It's I wasn't really sure what to expect because I remember this was actually announced a while back. I think during some kind of a Switch reveal or something like that. And yeah, I think it was during one of the Switch Directs or the Nintendo Directs. And this originally came out on Switch last year at some point, I believe. But now it has just been released on Steam. And I feel like the game has sort of some room to grow and some time to thrive here. Because on the Switch, you know, there's a lot of games to play on there, and an indie game, like a multiplayer indie game like this, just, I feel like can't compete as much with that of, you know, say like a Fortnite or something like that, which, believe it or not, on the Switch is like one of the most downloaded games. Yeah, believe it or not, right? But Morphies Law is a game that kind of was, in my opinion, silently released, and then you didn't really hear anything else about it. So here it is now available on Steam. From what I could tell, I believe it also has cross-play, so that way you can play not only with people on Steam, but also with people who happen to be on Switch too. But what this game actually is, you know, let's get to the meat of it here. It's sort of a Day of the Dead game. Where you play these like weird, I guess they're supposed to be robot avatar creatures. I'm not really sure what exactly they are. But when you shoot other players, you grow, and when they shoot you, you shrink. Now, that may sound really simplistic for what this actually is. It's actually body part based. That is to say, if you shoot the other character in the chest, your chest grows. If you shoot them in the head, your head grows. So you might end up being a character that's a tiny little guy with tiny arms and tiny legs, but a big old head walking around. It's big head mode, NBA Jam style. And it's really, really funny because I've had my character to the point where like the torso and the head were like super itty bitty, but the legs were really big running around. And it's pretty hilarious. And actually, there's some really cool game modes in this too. So let's jump in and check it out, shall we? Okay, so like I said, we are playing this on Steam. I'm happy to do so because I feel like this is a great mouse and keyboard game. It is an arena shooter as well, so for those of you who are looking for an arena shooter, this might be down your alley because it's a, you know, keep in mind, it's a little bit goofier. If you're looking for super serious, you're not going to find it here. This is very goofy and very fun. Why don't we jump right into a game, shall we? Yeah, let's hit play. We'll go through the profile stuff a little bit later. Let's just see if we can jump into a quick match here. I want to show you guys the physics and the growing and all that stuff here. Okay, so there are a lot of different game modes to pick from. I feel like one of the better modes to show off might be the Master here. So let's see, what's it end up with? Perfect, the Master. Works out. So I played this mode quite a few times. Basically what happens, as you can see here, one player shooting the other one, they grow. Only one person out of the 6 people playing can be the Master. And what happens in this mode is the biggest person is the Master, and they score points for their team. Here you go. You can see all of us grow up into our normal sizes here. But as you go game to game, if you keep playing, your character will have like very strange sizes and everything. It's very, very funny. Okay, here we go. So this is third-person shooter, or in third-person perspective, I should say. So right now we are hunting for blue guys. By the way, you'll notice that right there I do have a boost with my character. What's really funny is basically if you hold shift, you can basically butt rocket yourself up to where you want to go. Everybody has this ability, so you're not getting, you know, one up on them, or one up on the other team. They can do it as well. Here we go. Here's a dude. Who's the current Master? Somebody on their team. There he is. You can see the big hat. I currently have the hat on me now. I am now the Master. So the perfect thing to do right now when you're the Master is just kind of get away. Oh, wow. I did not know that was going to happen. I totally hit a trap right there. So I lost If you look at the top middle, you can actually see the blue guy in the middle. He has the hat, so we got to go after the blue guy. You can see my guy's like super tiny now. Let's go see if we can get some like real weird shapes with our character. There he is. Alright, so I got... Oh! My head's real big. My body, my legs and my head are real big right now. Oh, it's taking me out. I'm slipping on them. So, each character does have a lot of different options for guns and abilities on their side. Right now, I am shooting rocket blasts, which you can't see all that great. He's shooting these little blue slime puddles everywhere. There we go. We finally took him out, and I am the master now, which is great. I got big old legs, which is really funny. But you have different ones that you can equip in your loadout, which is pretty cool. We're actually going to go hide from the blue guys as much as we can over here to get away from them. And if you hit tab, you can actually see that I've been mastered for almost 30 seconds now. And what it's going to do is keep tallying that up as it goes. You can see that someone on blue has had it for 44, so they've had it the most. I'm trying to hide here as much as I can. That way they cannot see me and get at me. Someone else has it. Yeah, someone on our team. So this guy has it. So we want to try to protect him. But what's interesting here is the way the dynamic and the strategy works for this mode is you want to keep your size as long as you can. So if he loses some of his size, it might knock back to me. I might be the second biggest in the game right now. So you want to try to not get hit as much as possible. So yeah, as I was saying, that one guy who was shooting those little ink blots all over the place, those will actually heal you and your teammates, but they will make the opposite team slip, which is why I was slipping around all over the place. Oh, he took the hat. So see if we can get at him. I'm waiting for that to charge up again so we can just jump across. So yeah, the butt rocket thing. Let's chat about that, shall we? Something that made me laugh pretty hard. My wife came in here and saw me playing this. She's like, "Oh, did you get a new game to play?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's this crazy like Day of the Dead game where you are trying to." There we go. I took it. You know, you grow your characters and everything. And she was like, "Wait, is that a butt rocket you have?" And I go, "Yep. You can boost yourself around with this ass rocket, basically." And she just like had such a good time watching that. She was like, "Do it again," and I did it, you know, where I jumped up onto the roof of some building or whatever. She was laughing so hard. Let's see here. And I was so used to it at some point, like the very first few times I did it, I was like, well, that's pretty weird. But after a while, I just got used to it. Thought it was, you know, whatever. So showing it to somebody new, I was not expecting her to react that way. It made me laugh. Pretty good. All right, you can see a little blue guy coming our way there on the right. Is he gonna come into our base? Looks like he wants to. But he's trying to fend off our other friend there. There he is. So with you being bigger, obviously you are a bigger target. They can shoot at you. I'm not sure why he didn't come at me a little bit harder. But look, there's our avatar up there. You can actually see their avatar on the other side of the map if we go over there. Our avatar is much bigger than theirs at the moment because I think we've been holding on to it for a bit longer. He's down. We're doing pretty good here. This guy's just running around healing me with these little splotches, which is super helpful. We got about a minute to go here. Okay, he's down. Nope. Wow, we actually held it long enough that we didn't have to wait the whole minute. We actually kind of dominated that round. So you can't even see the blue guy because they barely got mastered throughout the whole thing. So what happens is, wow, he was so small we just smushed him with the foot. Normally, they're at competing sizes, and you'll see whoever wins will just punch his head off, basically. It's pretty fun. Wow, I did not get MVP. I've yet to get an MVP in any of these rounds yet, but there goes my guy dancing around with his huge head and everything. Let's hit ready here and get ready for the next round. So yeah, you guys get a kind of an idea here as to how this all works. Let's see, what else can we get? Morph match is kind of just like a deathmatch thing. It's not super exciting. Master is fun. Headhunt is fun. I don't think that I have played Have I played? Yes, I did play Mass Heist. Okay, Heist is all about stealing size. Oh, we're playing Master again. Let's actually... I'm gonna see if we can leave this game and join another one, because I wanna show off the other modes in the game here. I would say, like I said, Master, I would stick with this normally, but this is my favorite mode in the game so far. I think it is the most fun. And it makes the most sense, too. Because it's like, yeah, you want to get bigger, you want to steal size from the other team, then they gotta come and try to take it away from you, right? Alright, can we... There it is, quit game. Let's quit. Let's get into another game here. I want to show off at least one other type of game. The biggest Morphe in the game will activate their avatar, which will steal mass. Oh, this is Master again. Oh, come on. It probably put me right in the same game, didn't it? Alright, well, let's take a break here real quick before we jump in. Let's go back. Now that you guys have seen how the game plays, let's check out the profile stuff. So you can customize your Morphe guy to look completely different. With the head, I have currently, believe it or not, created a completely custom face. So you can go in here and you can edit it, and you can do whatever you want. So you can change the face or whatever. You can change the left or right eye. I haven't unlocked a whole lot of stuff to use with everybody, but there's one new eye there. But I kind of like the one I've already got. Yeah, we'll hold that one on. Nose, I like the one I got. Another mustache. We'll change the mustache, though, because that's pretty fun. Yeah, and I like the mouth that I've already got picked out here. I don't have anything for chin. But yeah, all you gotta do is save that, and then boom, you have your own custom face. Of course, you can pick from other faces that are in the game as well. So if you want to go to pre-made face, you can pick one of these if you so choose. Actually, this one's pretty sweet. Maybe we'll load that one up. He looks like a real mean dude. Let's see. Let's do... Oh yeah, and of course you could change your antenna too. I haven't unlocked a whole lot of antenna options, but so far this one is pretty good for me. I like the two on each, or the, you know, one on each side there. You can change your body up. You can do a custom body. You know, the same thing. You can paint it up however you want. You can see I haven't actually done this yet, so let's check it out. Let's see. We got ribs. We got bones on the arm. And you can pick different things for each arm too, which I think is awesome. Let's put that weird belt on there. Yeah, we'll change it up. We'll make it asymmetrical. I'm gonna change over to this one. I think that one's a little bit cooler. There we go. So custom body as well. But of course, again, you know, they have pre-made body stuff that you can pick from here. I think our custom one is way cooler, to be honest. Alright, now of course you got moves. So in moves, you got an intro where you could pick between, you know, different ways that your guy is going to sort of signal off to the other characters, you know, when you're starting a match. And then you have, let's see what else you got, emotes. So you can do emotes during the game as well if you so feel. And of course, one of my favorite things here are the instruments. Now we're actually going to go out and unlock one of these right now. So you can play a guitar, you can play maracas, harmonica, which is what I got this guy currently using. What I like is that no matter what you pick, it will change the music to whatever you're playing. I think that is a great little touch there. In addition to those things, though, you have a loadout. So in your loadout, you can pick between different weapons. You can see here that I was actually using a shotgun style gun here. So you got to be really close if you want to get like a good shot on him, right? But of course, we got a second loadout, so we'll load it up with something different here. So we'll use the puddle gun with the machine gun on this one. That'll combine those two. There you go. You got your new weapon. Now, I'm not going to use a sticky hand, though. That sticky hand one sucks. I hate using that, so we're not going to use that. You do have these plugins you can use, which will do all kinds of stuff, like, you know, pull you around the level, which is what sticky hand does. It's almost like a grappling hook, but it doesn't work very well. It doesn't have a very good, it doesn't have a very long distance to it. I feel like that's something they should definitely adjust in the game, for sure. Of course... they have these specs here too, but my specs, I haven't been able to mess with this menu too much yet, so I don't know really if this does anything, but no big deal. It probably will unlock stuff later. And then finally you have things called Ultimorph. Now in Ultimorph, what happens is you can gain up enough energy that you can actually use your avatar to shoot at the other team or to completely heal your own team. So it's kind of cool. They added a lot of different things into this. Now there is also a shop. I want you guys to know up front that with the shop there are no microtransactions. Everything is bought with these nuts here. Actually, I shouldn't speak to that yet, should I? There's no microtransactions yet, I don't think. You do have these platinum bolts. You have regular bolts. I have not... Oh, wait, no, here's buy. Nope, see? I don't want to speak out of turn, but I have not seen microtransactions yet. I can't say that they're not in the game, but I'm pretty sure they're not. Well, let's see here. So you could buy brand new antenna. So let's buy these. And there we go. We now have new antennas that are hanging out on the side of our guy's head, which are pretty cool. I also wanted to check out the instruments here. So I've got 666. I had enough to buy like a tambourine or something like that, but I got the antenna instead. But like the further you go down, you can buy like a keyboard. You can buy like a whole drum set. Let's see here. The sit-down organ saxophone's pretty cool. Pretty funny stuff. Of course, you could buy all the faces, body stuff, all this stuff. Look at that luchador wrestling suit there. It's pretty cool. So of course there's that. So yeah, the shop, like I said, I don't see a place for microtransactions, so I'm gonna go ahead and say there's no microtransactions in the game. But I think maybe you can buy piñatas? Yeah, buy piñata. No, see, that's even with nuts too. See, I keep trying to prove myself wrong that because every game nowadays has these, but this game doesn't seem to. So I actually saved this one for us to open. Again, making comparison to Fortnite or whatever. I know Fortnite has piñatas, but these are real deal Morphe piñatas here. Let's break it open. So you break that open, it gives you 3 cards. You turn the 3 cards. Oh man, we shouldn't have bought those antennae because now we got these cool like devil horn things. We should have saved our nuts. We'll load this intro, and then we're gonna have one left leg that's a wrestler's leg. Can I just load up the one leg? Let me go see if we can do that. Let's see, body, custom body. It was left leg, right? Look at that. So we have one leg that's different from the other leg. I love that. So we got one wrestler leg here, and the other leg is completely normal. Love it. So that is all the customization stuff in the game. There's a lot of it. The game very much reminds me of another game that came out a while ago called Gotham City Imposters. It feels like Gotham City Imposters. The abilities and the silly costumes and stuff like that feel like Gotham City Imposters, and that game has been removed. I think the servers are even down for it. It was a game that I really liked for a time because it was based on Batman. The whole idea behind that game, even though it's defunct, you can't really play it now, was that you had all these nerds who like really liked Batman, and they all dressed up like Batman and made toys like Batman, but they didn't quite fight like him. So that was kind of the hilarity of it. But they had a lot of deathmatch, and I think there was Capture the Flag in there and stuff too. It was a fun game. You also are going to have missions here. Now, in the missions, obviously, if you complete these, you're going to get the stuff at the end of it, right? So, if you are able to finish all of these, I believe that's when you get a trophy down here. And if you, you know, if you within a week, if you can get 3 of these trophies, you'll get a free piñata. So far, I played 3 games today, so that one's completed. I've only been able to steal the avatar head from the enemy cannon once. You can do it 4 times. But if you're having a hard time finishing these, I believe you can do it in a CPU game. So if you don't want to play with real people to get these, or you could probably turn the bots down to like a low difficulty and go after it, you know. Of course, kill 12 enemies without dying. That's going to be a tough one to get. Really tough one to get. Okay, why don't we jump back into the game here. I did quick match earlier. Like I said, you could set up your own personal game with the AI here. But this is actually a good way to see some of the other modes, just in case we aren't able to find good online games with other modes here. But you have Morph Match. Basically, this is kind of like your deathmatch mode here. It's you grow and shrink with your team, and by the end of it, whoever has like the bigger team wins, that kind of thing. So that one, it's fun and it can be frantic, but I don't think it's one of the better modes in the game. Headhunt is pretty fun. In Headhunt, it's sort of like a it's kind of a capture the flag mode in which you're actually capturing it and guarding it. So even though you bring the head back to your base, you still have to protect it. So another guy from the other team could come over, steal the head, bring it back to their base or whatever. So you got to keep the head in there, and if you win, the head gets kicked back up onto your avatar, and he has a head again, and you win. Pretty silly, pretty funny. Mass Heist is actually where, this is the one I wasn't sure if I played, but I definitely did. You actually have to go to the avatar, disable his shield on the other team, shoot at him, and that'll make your avatar grow, and then you have to run back to your avatar and, or to, I think it's to an altar, actually. You have to go to an altar, and then once you get to the altar, you sit on it real quick. It takes your girth from you and adds it to your avatar. So it's kind of a quick and fast mode that is really fun. My favorite two are probably Mass Heist and Masters so far. I think those are the better modes. The other two are fun. The head one can be fun, but like if you get a team that just like you cannot take out, it's no fun because you cannot get back there and get the head, you know. I feel like Master is sort of like a version of that head mode, you know. See, people really like the Master mode, and I think it really is the best mode in the game. So you can see that my character has started with a real tiny head here. Kind of random, but pretty silly. You see that ability I was using right there was the rocket launcher ability that I was talking about previously. Look at my guy, he's got one big arm, one little arm. And that's one of the things I don't like about this game is that the feel of it. Hey, I'm the master. Sweet. I'm making real big, like, footsteps here as I try to get away. What I don't like about it is that when you shoot that rocket, the feel of the rockets don't feel very powerful. It doesn't feel like you're shooting rockets. It feels like you're shooting little light up discs. And most of the time, I'm not even sure if I'm shooting them because I don't see them come out of the gun. It's kind of annoying. It's one of the things I don't like about this game. Overall, how do I feel about this game? I'm digging it. I think it's cool. However, oh, he just stole my stuff. There we go. I just blew him up with my stuff, though. My rocket there, even though I didn't see it happen. See, here's the blue avatar, there's the red avatar. They kind of fight each other as you go, which is super weird. But yeah, as I was saying, I do actually really like this game. It's sort of like the shooting of the guns, though, and actually seeing the projectiles and stuff, which is something that I think needs to be improved. It's a game that's been out for a while, so I don't know if that's something they will actually improve upon. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it being run in third person either, but it just kind of doesn't, the guns don't feel great. Like, I'm shooting a shotgun right now, but it doesn't feel like I'm shooting a shotgun. It feels like I'm shooting a little pellet gun. So it needs better feel. Once we die here, we'll actually switch out we'll switch out our gun here so you can check out the machine gun too. There's more stuff to unlock past. Oh geez, shoot this guy. Ally is the master. Now I'm the master. Okay. There's more guns and stuff to unlock, though. What I showed you is just what you get by level 5. I'm getting close to hit level 6 here, and stuff keeps unlocking, which is pretty cool. Look at my guy with his like weird torso, short arms, but huge ass and waist with the legs. Really weird. All right, let's get into some action here. How about that? Wow, we took him out quick. So this shotgun can be very powerful. You just gotta be really, really close to the dudes. And I'm still the master here. I'm still rocking it. I keep slipping on this guy. Stupid. There we go. I need this. This is healing me up. Now in the bottom center, you'll see my health bar, but you can also watch your spine. It's got sort of a Dead Space thing going where like your spine sort of loses lights on it as you lose health, which is kind of interesting. Where are we at with this? Wow, I've been holding this for like over 2 minutes. I didn't even realize, almost 2.5 minutes. Jeez. Really rocking it. So our guy is huge. Look how small the red guy is. Like, again, there he is down there. He's going to get stomped on again. I've gotten lucky. I've had 2 very, very good games here that I've gotten into. This guy is so big here. His leg is like touching. Look at that. It's going right through. Oh, the master now has, or is now on the opposite team. There we go. So that shotgun is a very powerful weapon. I dig it. Can we actually switch while we're... Yeah, we can. Okay. Oh, but we won, so it doesn't matter. Look at how weird our character looks with the big old head and everything. I just can't get over that. I love that aspect of this game. Here we go. He's going to smush him again. Just crunch him. Crunch. Look at my guy just dancing around, loving it. Oh, I still didn't get MVP for that, and I held it the longest time. I wonder how that's actually rated. Let's get ready for another round here. Hopefully we get into another mode, but if we don't, then I guess that just further kind of dictates where the players are actually leaning. Look at our friend Chalmers over here with the huge waist, or huge chest and nothing else. Absolutely silly. Actually, both members of our team they have sort of like a Beetlejuice thing going on. But yeah, my feelings on this game are that I'm digging it. I like it. I think it's a cool game. It feels like one of those games I'll pop into every now and then, play a few matches, you know? Is it one of those games that I feel like madly addicted to? Definitely not. I definitely don't feel that way. But I do think it's fun. And for anybody who had played Gotham City Imposters in the past, or something similar to that, I think this is a game that you will dig for sure. But like I said, for me, this is going to be a game I pop in every now and then, play a few matches, and jump out. I think it's cute. I think the premise is very cute and very fun, very silly, and I dig it. And I like multiplayer games like that. I like multiplayer games that try to do something a little bit different, and this is definitely doing something different. But for me, it's like when you put guns in a game, the guns need to feel powerful, you know? They need to feel like crazy guns, right? We're gonna use 2 this time for our loadout. Alright, let's pick something different here. We did Master before. Let's do Masked Heist because I really like that one. Okay, we're doing Headhunt. Okay, good. So we can do something a little bit different here. There's the red avatar. As you can see, he's lost his head. And then the head shows up in the middle of the map somewhere, and you gotta take it back to your area where the cannon is. So the head will kind of sit there and wait. And it'll count up. Oh, trying to reconnect. Get me back in. There we go. Not sure why it kicked me out. This game just launched this week on Steam, and I gotta say, I haven't had any trouble finding any games in it. Okay, we gotta switch our loadout again. Maybe that'll let me do it when we die. I just want to show you guys the other gun. It keeps pegging me with the shotgun only. There we go. I got the head, but you can't jump or use your butt rocket with it. So all we gotta do though is run it over here. We capped it, so we are now gaining points. Done. I better stand in this and get my health back. Oh, by the way, plugins. We hadn't used one yet. I'm going to use one now. E. Boom. Check that out. It's a big shield for all of my team. Everybody can use this. They can't shoot through it. However, you can't shoot through it either. So that's the whole thing. That guy is done. Done move on his part getting that close to me when I got the shotgun. Not that he would know, but... Okay, there's a blue guy. I don't know if these guys are really going to rival us much here. That's one of the other things, too. Like I said, I haven't had trouble getting into a game or anything, but I don't really know how many of these characters are actually considered, like... a couple of these have to be bots. Like, I think Manny right there is actually the name of a bot, because I did play a bot game earlier to see how they play. Bots are actually pretty smart in this, if you want to play against AI. I was kind of surprised, because I wasn't expecting that. But it's the only reason I could see, like, possibly why the blue team isn't really coming after our head here, because they might be AI characters, and it seemed to be the one mode that the AI characters didn't really understand what they were doing, is the head mode. The other modes, it seems like it works out for them. Alright. Let's change the loadout here, right? Can we do that? Yeah, open loadout, choose 2. There we go, we got it equipped. We now have a machine gun going. which is pretty fun to use. And now I can make my own splats too. Done. Man, trashed me. Okay, see, he's got the head now. So he's gonna run it over to his base. Get him! We're gonna butt launch over here. And we'll go up over here too. You got it. He's over. Where was he? Where'd he go? Take him out. Damn. He got me again. Yeah, but you can notice what I'm saying about the guns. I had a shotgun. It's kind of like, oh, that's the shotgun. This is the machine gun. There's just like the sounds behind the shotgun are just not super powerful or super. Try to shoot the small guy. There we go. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like you're shooting a machine gun. It feels like you're shooting like one of those Nerf machine guns or something like that. And maybe that's what they're going for, which is totally okay. But you know, what I will say is that I play Splatoon on Switch. Love that game. And the guns in Splatoon feel more feedbacky and feel more powerful in that than they do in this game. I feel like it might also be sound effects. I feel like sound effects are a big portion of what makes guns feel the way they do. So the sound effects in this, they're not terrible. They're just kind of like this, you know? But if that doesn't really bother you, you're more in it for the gameplay. The gameplay itself is a lot of fun. So I don't want to rag too much on weapons and sounds and all that stuff, but it is like my main complaint with the game. Wow, he got me again. I don't know how that happened. He basically popped out and took me out there. If this match is still going when I die again, or can I actually change it here? Oh, you can go back here and change your loadout. See, that's a new thing. I'm gonna go back to the shotgun because I feel like I was doing better with it before. Head plugged in, defend it. There's one. I'm slipping. Look at this guy's name. Holy crap, there's no way that guy's a bot, right? We're on the verge of winning. We've almost won again. And I think that might be it. Oh, they took the head. Let's take him out. Oh, definitely got him with a couple good hits there. Yep, that's a win. Boom. The head will be shot under the red. Now you actually get to see him punch the... Oh no, he doesn't punch him. The other guy just falls because he doesn't have a head. Pretty funny though. I love watching the other avatar punch the other guy out though. It's pretty fun. And we're getting really close to level 6 here. But I think you guys get a good idea what this game is all about, right? It's a fun arena shooter with a really cool gimmick, and lots of really cool loadout options for your character, you know, for look and for guns and everything like that. So there's a lot going on in this game that I feel like is a ton of fun. Like I said, really the only drawback would be just with some of the weapons stuff, you know, and quite honestly, when I'm playing this game, I don't think about it a whole lot. It's just the one thing that does bother me a little bit. But for the most part, this is a fun little game. Let me double check. I want to see what the price is of this one on Steam. This one is going for 20 bucks. So for 20 bucks, you can play this online with people or with bots or whatever and have a good time with it. I think that is a good price for this. Because it looks like they put a lot of TLC into this, and it's definitely a really cool idea for a game. But there you go, guys. That is Morphies Law. Pretty fun little game, and of course, I'll see you all next time.